Hey guys, how you doing? So today we have a 2012 Jeep Patriot that we're going to put front brake pads on. Looks like it's going to be pretty simple, pretty quick. So let's get going. All right guys, on a deal like this, the first thing I like to do is turn the wheel so that we can see and get to everything. Now, if your rotors are in good shape like this one, and you don't have any brake pulsation or anything like that, you're just changing them because the pads are thin like we're doing on this one, you don't necessarily need to change or have the rotors machined. It is recommended, if you want the ultimate brake job, either have the rotors machined or replace the rotors. But in 90% of the cases, as long as the rotors are true and smooth and you don't feel any pulsation in your brake when you're applying your brakes, you can generally get away with just putting pads on and being good. The first thing I like to do is compress the piston back using just a screwdriver. Now, a lot of these will have a hole here, and you can just get your screwdriver, put in here, and put some light pressure, and you can actually compress that piston back before you even take the caliper off. So the piston's all the way compressed. Now sometimes it'll start relaxing a little bit as you do this, so if that happens, we'll deal with that. Now we're going to take the caliper bolts out. And when you pull these out, make sure that they feel good. These still have grease in them. If they're bound up and dry, then you definitely want to make sure you put new grease in. Just flip the caliper over like that. Now, these brakes are supposed to have little spring clips in here, and I do not see any. But it's all right. That's what these pads look like. I mean, they still had some life in them, but the owner of the car wanted brake pads put on it, so that's what we're doing. Pull your little clips out right here. And the brakes that I'm using for this are the Bendix. These are premium brake pads. Comes with all the hardware you need. First thing I'm going to do before I go any further is clean my hands up. Okay, the next thing you want to do is you want to inspect your rubber boots right here and make sure that they're in good shape. This is one major failure of brakes, is you'll get cracks in this rubber boot, you'll get water in there, it'll wash the grease out, and then your pins right here will start binding up. And that's where you get your a lot of your brake wear, especially if one pad is a lot thinner than the other pad. Another area you want to take a look at is your boot right here around your piston. On this car, they both look great. So we're going to press on. Now, to kind of prep this, I am going to put a little grease on the pins here. Just a thin coat. And then I'm going to put that grease inside the boots. If you put it just on the pin, when you put the pin in, it will just wipe off most of the grease that you're actually putting on the pin. If you put it in the boot, whenever you put the pin in, it'll push that grease down into the cavity. So we got our pins greased up. We're ready to start going back on with the pads. Now, I'm in Texas, so I'm kind of lucky that I don't get a bunch of corrosion built up here in the caliper brackets. You'll definitely want to check that. Make sure your caliper brackets are clean. If there's a bunch of corrosion built up, make sure you get all that off with whatever tools you're going to need to use. Put our clips on. Put our pad in like that. Our other new pad. Now at this point you want to make sure your piston is compressed all the way. I'm going to take some big channel locks and I'm just going to put a little bit of a squeeze on it, because you may have noticed this car did not have its retention clips installed. They probably fell off. That's very common. So we're going to install these on the new ones like they're supposed to be. And when you do this, you've got to constantly keep tension on the brakes. Can be kind of a pain sometimes, but as long as you're just always keeping tension on the brakes, you'll be all right. Now we're going to come down with our caliper. Slide it on. Watching our boots. You don't want to mess your boots up. Put our pins in. And tighten it up. The torque for these are 32 foot-pounds. I've already got the torque wrench set. And you're done. That's how quick and easy brake job is on this Jeep Patriot. Remember to check your fluid level, which if you pushed your piston in, it's going to fill your reservoir back up. Should be close to the proper level. You can bend these little tabs if you want to also. Should be close to the proper level. Before you put it in gear and drive off, pump your brake a couple times to push the pads up against the rotor. Anyway, we're done. Brake job, quick and easy pad replacement on a 2012 Jeep Patriot. You guys take care.